Hi, bitches. This is 5 more of our favorite new to us whiskeys. They might not be new to you, but do I care what you think? Sometimes. Not all of the time, though.
First whiskey on the list, you know, if you've been watching the channel, we have fallen in love with King's Family Distillery, and recently we went through a large flight of King's Family Distillery pours, and we both landed with this as being one of our absolute favorite. It is Ryconic Cherry Brandy Cask Finished Thrice Barreled Rye Whiskey. It's 111 proof.
Thrice? That's not even a word. They made a word up.
It has been in so many barrels they had to concoct a word.
Yes.
Partially sufficient.
It's like Oxford shoes. That's a made up word. They're dumbass shoes that you boys like to wear when you're dressing up.
Like penny loafers?
No, but those are cool. You put a penny in it and it like catches the sun.
What penny is clean enough to catch the sun? Most pennies are actually ass pennies.
I've been sticking $30 in pennies up my ass for the past 11 years. You think you're better than me? You handle my ass pennies every day.
Because people are touching the pennies?
Yes, and they've been up his ass, and no one cleans pennies.
And he's like, you're touching my butt.
You're touching what's been in my butt, yeah.
It's a good skit. I like it.
You know how people like cherry on a bourbon nose? You know how people like rye? You know how like I like brandy? You take all those things together and you put them together, and Jesus Christos. This is phenomenal.
You can't say that. Only I can.
Okay, the nose is complex, right? Because you're not used to smelling cherry with rye, and both come through on the nose.
That's what it is.
And it's confusing.
Mm-hmm. When I
Honestly.
drink that, I feel fancy.
I would put this up against any other bottle in our bar, any other rye in our bar, as far as complexity, citrus, rye, barrel, butthole, and then you just add like a sweet cherry over it. It's wild. If you had to grade this on a GPS here real quick before you go number B.
Shit, it's so great.
It's ridiculous.
3.8. Okay, number B. This is actually freaking finished, biatch, in a Caribbean rum barrel. Which I would like to have all of this for myself, please.
Randy from Bourbon Real Talk also supplied this bottle. This bottle is available on Sealbox last time I checked. This is a fantastic finished rye. And when we got this bottle and the 8-year non-finished, we both loved both, but we both took sides. I said I like the 8-year better. You said you like this better than the Prideful Goat 8-year. That's how damn good this is.
This just smells like happiness.
It does.
Fun,
actually.
sun, no worries.
We've given some high praise to some finished ryes on this channel before today. This finish on this rye is
immaculate, maybe?
It's like an immaculate conception.
It's like a frosted glazed donut. So a glazed donut on top of like rye bread with some fucking honey nut Cheerios.
Yes. What is that Little Debbie's honey roll?
Honey buns?
Honey buns.
Honey buns.
Add that into, I'm not taking anything away from what you're saying. Just throw that little slice in there with it.
Yeah, so think all of that except diabetes, okay? Just liver disease.
Listen, YOLO. You only live once. Throw diabetes to the side and focus back on the stack of sweets that Kira was making.
It is, but you know what? I do say it's sweet. It is not a dessert sweet. It is a whiskey sweetness where you're like, this is a Caribbean rum, like rum. Come on, rum sweetness. Why do I have to explain this to you?
It's like a rum ham.
Wait a minute! Where's the rum ham? Where's the rum? Rum ham! I'm sorry, rum ham! I'm sorry!
Oh my gosh, I love this. And you still get so much earthy and greenery from it, but you get this amazing sweet rum taste. It's the, how do I want to say, when two worlds collide?
When two become one.
I need some love like I never needed love before.
If I was going to sealbox.com, I probably on my own wouldn't think, yo, I want the 8-year and the Caribbean rum finished. They are entirely different. and they are both freaking home runs.
They very
Oh my
are.
gosh.
They very are different.
They very are home
Do
runs.
it. And then guess what? What are you gonna spend with your money? On groceries?
What, you gotta buy ham for your children?
Bread?
Milk for your babies? No, the answer is no. You're
No.
buying whiskey. Next bottle is also a finished bottle. It is back to King's Family, one of our absolute favorite. This is King's Family bourbon whiskey finished in a honey barrel. We've already talked about this. Kira, not a fan of honey barrels in general, but whatever King's Family is doing or not doing, she enjoys King's Family honey barrels. And here we are with a little bit of bourbon, finished in a little bit of honey.
You know what my favorite thing to go to Total Wine is when they have video games set up. And like it's hidden somewhere, but you can play like NBA 2K and it's like,
Smell that nose. Oh my gosh.
dude, it smells like one of those gourmet candy shops where you have to open up the thing and grab a scoop of candy.
Yep.
But like when you walk into the store.
The smell of chocolate, of Twizzler, of taffy, like all of hard candy at like Henry Ford Museum, maybe like that breakfast place in Gatlinburg you walk into.
Pancake house.
Pancakes, syrup, you got strawberries, you got whipped cream, all in the air.
And then I am really getting a strong hint of those Valentine's Day sweethearts.
Sure.
You know, like the crappy ones that like
Yeah.
are powder. It's like,
Yeah, this
don't
is-
give me those.
This is crappy. That's why I put it in one of our favorites. Yeah.
Happiness.
Oh my gosh. What the shit, man. It's MGP bourbon.
Powdered sugar, almonds, roasted cashews.
The way that King's Family does honey, I don't know how they do it, but the flavor and the profile, it is a non-sweetened, light and dry honey.
Which makes me think of the powdered sugar. Yes.
Like a dry roasted nut honey.
High fives.
Still can't do it. You know King's Family's rocking some 6 and 7-year-old MGP before they finish it briefly in that honey barrel. They're doing it phenomenally every single time. This thing is stupid
It's
good.
crazy. Do you want to know what your number D is?
I would love to know what number D is.
This is Middle West Spirits Straight Rye Whiskey, the Dark Pumpernickel. It's Pumpernickel, but I'm going to call it the Pumpernickel. This is 122.8 proof.
So we've had dark pumpernickel before, but in a much lower proof point. I had a wee sip of this earlier before we shot. This is about to blow the doors off some things.
Oh my gosh, did we just say the other one was a freaking confection store?
Bro.
When you smell this, I'm not even joking, this is when you are walking into Mickey Mouse's first store when you go on the main street. It's the one on the right, and you get Rice Krispie treat things. You get the chocolate, everything that's shaped as a Mickey. That's this.
It's this blend of rye spice, citrus, like lemon citrus, a little bit of lime citrus, plus that creamsicle note you keep calling out because that's heavy in there.
So heavy.
Middle West Spirits, cask strength rye, pumpernickel rye, is amongst the best ryes on the planet.
And
I'm gonna say it here.
pumpernickel bread sucks.
Last but certainly not least on our new favorite whiskeys in the bar, Evernorth Spirits Knife Stalker.
I got a big old knife. It's fine. Does it impress your wife or mine?
Oh, sorry.
Night Stalker.
Night Stalker.
Night-
Evernorth Spirits, Dan Shook, Sean Paisley. Night Stalker straight bourbon whiskey. I believe this is a blend of something and something and something else.
I'm so sick of your stained glass labels.
Your stained glass bullshit.
You wanna know why?
I've been there. There's no stained glass.
There's no stained glass.
There's nothing that looks like this.
Did you go to church and you're like, let's make Jesus into a bottle of whiskey? And
All right.
that is fine with me, actually.
Actually,
I would be like,
I'm
yes.
okay with that too, yeah.
Yes. Oh, look, there's a skull on it.
Oh, you like the skull?
You guys,
They
anytime
have-
there's a skull on it, it's amazing.
Getting into the 3-state blend that the BJ and boys say is the Night Stalker.
Dude, this is friggin' damn well. Are we Clinkins or not? This is a cornfield mixed with like some dude who just sprayed Burberry and walking through.
Oh,
trying to scare your ass.
You mean Sean Paisley's cologne?
I don't know how either of them smell the way they smell.
They smell fantastic.
They do.
Have you ever slapped one of them on the breast?
No.
Both rock hard.
Damn, this is like a fucking Girl Scout cookie that you want to have every damn season of the year. Shit, this is amazing. It is like, it's graham cracker, it's caramel, it's vanilla.
Milk chocolate and or Ovaltine. High rye notes from a high rye bourbon. There's a fair amount of age, but it's not overly aged or overly oaked. You would easily place this at like 6 or 7 years tops. What a wonderful stick this in my mouth and let things happen drink.
If you like these, let us know. Or don't, because your comments can be kind of freaking rude sometimes. Like you go, dude, she's got a mustache. Dude! This is the hot dog flavored water and chocolate starfish. And they go like, break stuff.
Yeah.
That got me through some shit. I was like, yeah, I'm rolling.
I'm gonna break stuff.
I'm gonna break these things.
I'm gonna break
And
the
I
things.
did it all for the nookie. And then I was like, what is a nookie?
No one knows what nookie is.
Popcorn because you think it's good for you, but it isn't.
Sure.
Her heart's running really fast. Like, this is a normal heart rate.
Her heart rate's almost as high as her cholesterol.
Bullshit how they have like
You know what's bullshit?
No, I'm not done. They have a really cool feeling.
You know what's bullshit?
I have a lot of protein in my diet. Either way, crop all that shit out.